Hello and welcome to the class. Students, today we shall discuss about the methods of storage and artificial ripening of fruits and vegetables. First of all, let us begin with the introduction. Storage is a very important aspect for post-harvest handling of fruits and vegetables. In India, a huge quantity of fruits and vegetables are lost due to inadequate post-harvest storage facilities. The primary objectives of storage is to reduce the rate of respiration and transpiration and undesirable biochemical and physiological activities, delaying ripening and senescence by lowering down the temperature. Manipulation of the gaseous environment surrounding the fruits and vegetables, inactivation of enzymes by low temperature, chemicals, etc. Storage structures used for storing of fruits and vegetables can be classified into two groups: traditional storage structure and modern storage structures. Traditional storages. Since time immemorial, human beings have tried various structures for storing fruits and vegetables. Some of the storage structures are still being used in rural India. Some of such traditional structures are storage in pits. Pits are dug in one corner of the field, especially in highland, that is, in areas having heavy rainfall. The pits are lined with straw or any other organic matter. The commodities are placed in the trench and covered alternately with soil and organic matter. On-site storage. This is a method of storage in which the crop is left on the field without harvesting till there is demand for the crop. For example, delayed harvesting of potatoes and sweet potatoes, on-tree storage of oranges, etc. High altitude cooling. The air temperature is reduced by 10 degrees Celsius with every 1 kilometer increase in altitude. The lower temperature situations at the high altitude are taken advantage of for storing perishable commodities. Clamp storage. This type of structure is commonly used for storage of potatoes and cassava and is constructed in a well-drained land. Cassava stored under clamps has only 25% moisture loss after 1 month of storage and remain fit for marketing. Cellars or underground stores. These type of store is used for storing of crops like apples, cabbage, onions, potatoes, etc. during winter and is generally constructed below a house or by the side of a slope in mountainous region. Windbreaks. Windbreaks are the traditional storage structures used for storing onions. It is built on wooden stacks which is driven down into the ground and are about 2 meter height from the ground, sloped towards outside. In this type of structures, the onions can be stored even up to 6 months. Barns. It is a simple storage structure prepared by farmers for storage of bulbous root crops. Here, the crops are placed in platforms up to a maximum depth of 1 meter inside a structure. The structure allows free circulation of air and provides protection against rain and direct sun rays. Night ventilation. These type of storage structure is beneficial in areas where the difference between night temperature and day temperature is very high. Mostly in areas with high temperature, the day temperature is quite high while the night temperature is quite low. The storage structure is made of insulated material and consists of ventilators at the bottom and fans fitted at the top. The ventilators are kept open during the night and closed during the day so that cool air is drawn inside the structure during the night. The structure is quite suitable for storing onions. Evaporative cool store. It is a low-cost storage structure and works on the principle of evaporative cooling and may also be explained in terms of latent heat of vaporization. When hot air passes across a wet surface, the water gets evaporated and the heat required for changing the liquid from the liquid state to the gaseous stage is drawn from the atmosphere of the chamber. As a result, the structure becomes cool. Now, improved storage methods. Refrigerated stores. Tropical and subtropical fruits have more post-harvest loss because with the increase of temperature, the rate of respiration increases, leading to decrease in the storage life. Moreover, there is also increase in the rate of transpiration, leading to rapid moisture loss and shrinkage. Rate of deterioration of perishables increases 2 to 3-fold with every 10 degrees Celsius increase in temperature. Ice bank coolers. Here, the ice cool air is positively directed through the boxes containing fresh fruit. This helps in removal of larger amount of heat in a short period of time from the commodities. The system maintains a temperature of 0.5 to 0.8 degrees Celsius and relative humidity of 98% once the initial cooling is achieved. Now, let us talk about modified atmosphere storage or packaging. Under modified atmosphere, the air inside the storage or package is modified and is other than the normal air. Now, coming to controlled atmosphere storage. Controlled atmosphere storage is the maintenance of specific modified atmosphere around the perishable commodities during the period of storage. In controlled atmosphere storage, the atmosphere around the perishables are continuously monitored and regulated. Controlled atmosphere is accompanied by refrigeration, the low desired temperature, oxygen and ethylene concentration and high carbon dioxide and relative humidity leads to increase in shelf-life of perishable commodities. Next, silicon membrane technology. It is a new technology and is gaining popularity as it is energy efficient, less expensive and is a simple passive method. The membranes are polymers which has the ability to allow certain gases to pass through it at different rates based on their physical and chemical properties. The selective permeability of gases combined with the respiration activity of the stored commodities leads to increase in the carbon dioxide and decrease in the oxygen level in the chamber. Hence, the respiration rate slows down. Vacuum packaging. Here, the produce is packed in films of low oxygen permeability. The air is drawn out of the package and the pressure inside the package is much lower than the atmosphere and the film collapses around the produce. The oxygen level inside the package is less than 1%. Hyperbaric storage. It is another form of modified as well as controlled environment storage where temperature, pressure and humidity are accurately controlled. In this system, the commodity is placed in a vacuum-tight and refrigerated container. The chamber is evacuated by vacuum pump to a desired low pressure. Due to reduction in respiration rate and evacuation of ethylene gas released by the produce, process of senescence and ripening are greatly retarded. However, it is an expensive method of storage. Ripening and artificial ripening of fruits. Ripening is the stage after maturity during which qualitative changes takes place, because of which the fruit becomes edible. Climacteric fruits like banana, mango, guava, etc. are harvested at mature stage and ripening takes place during storage, while the non-climacteric fruits are harvested when they start ripening on the plant itself. There is no much quality change in non-climacteric fruits after harvest or during storage. Now, let us discuss about the physical and biochemical changes during ripening. With ripening, various physical, physiological and biochemical changes takes place in the fruit. The complex carbohydrates are converted into simpler forms like sucrose, glucose, fructose, etc., which imparts sweetness to the fruits. Fruits become soft and there is development of characteristic flavor. Chlorophyll is degraded and various colored pigments develop. Acidity and astringency decreases. Now, chemicals used in ripening or artificial ripening. Climacteric fruits such as banana, mango, guava, etc. are harvested at the mature stage, unlike the non-climacteric fruits. At the mature stage, the fruits are mostly green in color with firm texture, because of which they are capable of withstanding mechanical injury during harvesting, pack house operations, packaging and transportation. However, customers would not like to have or purchase fruits which have not developed their attractive color and are still green in color. Hence, to increase the attractiveness of the fruits and enhance customer appeal and to have uniform ripening, fruits are often subjected to some chemical treatments using ethylene, acetylene, calcium carbide or smoke. Ethylene is the most commonly and commercially used chemical that helps in uniform ripening of fruits like banana, avocado, mango, tomatoes, kiwi fruits, citrus fruits, etc. Ethefone, that is 2-chloroethyl phosphoric acid. An ethylene releasing compound is commonly used for ripening of fruits. Ethylene is also generated by passing ethanol over a bed of activated alumina. It is a safer method rather than using ethylene directly. A very traditional method used for ripening, in which the fruits are placed in a pit or are kept in a heap and covered with tarpaulin or branches of leaves. Ripening is also achieved by putting calcium carbide sachet in the cartons containing fruits. It releases acetylene, which acts similar to ethylene, except the concentration should be 100 times more than ethylene. However, this chemical is reported to be hazardous because it contains traces of arsenic and phosphorus, which have detrimental effects on the human health. Ripening of fruits using smoke is the most popular technique, in which leaves or wood are burnt to release smoke. The smoke generated by incomplete combustion releases ethylene. However, in this process, there may be deterioration of product quality. So after having all the discussion, we can conclude that in order to reduce the massive post-harvest loss of fruits and vegetables, development of infrastructure for storage is necessary. Though The traditional storage structures are cheap and can be constructed using local materials. They are not suitable for long-term storage. For long-term storage, maintaining proper quality mechanical refrigeration is a must, but their establishment cost is very high and are presently located in towns and cities and are not readily accessible to poor farmers. Lack of power in the rural India is also a hindrance for utilizing advanced storage techniques. To get an attractive color of fruits and some vegetables, artificial ripening is practiced using ethylene and other chemicals. However, the practice of artificial ripening should be done at proper maturity using appropriate dose. Some of the chemicals like calcium carbide used for artificial ripening may have detrimental effect on human